Hey everybody, it's day 334 of Training Daily Excellence. My name is Brad Gieske. Today we're talking about natural consequences. It's often very frustrating for players that are putting in the work to see teammates that are not working as hard yet get to experience similar conditions to them. For instance, there may be a player that is doing everything wrong off the field, eating junk food, partying, all of those vices that we see players fall into, and yet they're still starting on the team. Now, if I'm the coach, they're not starting, they're not even playing, but for most teams, the coach is going to pick the player that has the greatest capacity to perform on an athletic standpoint. And so it'll be very frustrating for you players that are working hard, that are taking these training tips to heart, to be kind of put in the same bin as somebody who isn't putting in the work at all. But this will happen, and you can't be frustrated by it, because natural consequences will come into play. Even when the authorities above people do not take action to set something straight or to provide a punishment, it is the natural consequences of the world that take over. And these natural consequences really result from combined decision making over time. So making many small decisions over time, also known as habit formation. Now, if you're doing the right things, you're forming habits that will set your path exactly where you want to be going. But if you're investing in poor habits, so if you're continually making poor choices, even if it's not seen today, even if it's not seen tomorrow or next week or next month, those poor choices will come to shape your future. And so, in my classroom, on the soccer field, I'm really not too concerned with players that are making poor choices, because they'll get their lesson. They'll figure out their lesson, because the natural consequence always prevails. So, if you are a player that's working really hard, make sure you keep working hard. Make sure you keep investing in your future. Invest in virtue, do the right things, and the rest will take care of itself. It just takes time. And for all of you players that aren't investing in those things, you have to start investing one step at a time right now. And the reason I say that I'm not concerned about those players, it's the natural rhythm of life that you'll find your path. But it's a lot more painful to find your path for the people that are making poor decisions, okay? Because that path will come crashing down on you. And so listen to me now. If you're doing the right things, keep doing those things. If you know that you're limiting yourself by your actions, change your path right now, one step at a time, okay? Because if you can do that, the world is yours. Otherwise, the natural consequences of the world will close your doors for you. So make it so that the natural consequence is the door opening and not the door closing. See you guys tomorrow.